Yeah, where do we start here? Hey, I'm Alan with REI, and should I say that these are all my shoes? Not this one though, dude. I don't have this ugly shoe. I'm Alan, and I'm here to help you find the next best shoe. Next best. Trail running shoes, get used to it. And I'm here to help you figure out.
Let's just slow down, take it from the top.
I'm Alan with REI, and today we're going to talk about how to choose your next pair of trail running shoes. Shoe type, cushion, heel to toe drop. Those are the three most important factors in choosing your next pair of trail running shoes. Remember to check out my video on sizing and fitting your trail runners, because that's still the most important factor before making a final buying decision. There are several factors that help determine what category a shoe falls into. When you're thinking about buying your next pair of trail runners, think about the type of terrain you'll be on. Some shoes are made for a little bit more uniform, packed trail, and some shoes are made for a little bit more rugged, burly trails. Is mud on the menu, or are you mostly gravel grinding? To help keep your options straight, we've helped categorize shoes in 3 different categories: light trail, rugged trail, and off trail. So let's start with light trail. If your runs are starting to take you from the road to unpaved trails, you may reach for one of our light trail options. Light trail shoes are awesome. They're that transitionary shoe between road shoes and trail running shoes. You'll notice on the upper that there's a lot of same features. Breathability lets you kind of feel good as you're moving along. On the bottom of the shoe, you'll notice that the traction is going to give you some light traction for hard packed surfaces and gravel paths. Oftentimes there's even a transition zone to help you in case your run is still consisting of a mix between road and trail. If your runs usually lead you to a little rougher terrain, then a rugged trail shoe might be a good option for you. A lot of our trail runners fall into this category, so there's a wide variety to choose from. We're going to go over 2 benefits that come with our rugged trail options: protection and traction. Traction on our rugged trail options help you feel secure when you're running on gnarlier terrain. Does gnarly sound okay?
Sounds great.
Okay, cool. They usually accomplish this with a couple different ways. Oftentimes they'll use stickier rubber, like the trail tack on this Cascadia. A lot of times the lugs will be a little bit more aggressive, helping you feel really secure when you're bombing down the hills. They'll still be able to shed mud, which will really be helpful when conditions get a little bit more wet. When we're thinking about protection, we may be thinking about the upper part of the shoe, and that's a good thing. We do have some reinforced toe guard. This is helpful when we can see that there's reinforced toe guards. God, Jesus.
You're doing great.
Thanks, dude. Yeah. We can see a reinforced toe guard, we can see a little bit of stability features in the midsole, and we even have a ballistic nylon rock plate on this shoe to help us feel those roots and those pointy things coming down.
Opposite of that.
Opposite of that.
Not feel.
Oh, to not feel, did I say feel? Yeah. Let's talk about the off-trail options. These shoes take a lot of the characteristics that we find in rugged trail and turn it up to 11. These shoes have a lot more structure in them and provide a lot more stability when you're doing things that might take your adventure to the next level. They allow for a lot more protection on the top of the foot by reinforcing a lot of key parts of the shoe, including the toe. They give you a lot more sticky traction on the bottom when you're doing things like boulder hopping or bushwhacking. They're also a great option for folks that are looking to shed weight and transition from a backpacking shoe to an off-trail trail runner.
Do you own a pair of off-trail shoes on?
I don't know. Yeah. A lot of times folks transitioning in that space will notice that the traction kind of propels them forward a little bit so they can move a little bit faster in the backcountry. It also feels pretty supportive and sometimes even more supportive than low hikers, which allows them to feel secure underfoot when carrying a pack. So let's talk about cushioning. Cushioning comes in a wide range of options, ranging all the way from barefoot, like this running sandal here, to a max cushion option like this Ultra Olympus here, and everything in between like this Brooks Cascadia here. Your barefoot styles and your minimalist styles are gonna have less cushioning underfoot, which basically means that you're gonna feel more things on the ground as you run. A lot of folks like and describe this feeling of feeling connected to the ground as an enjoyable part of their trail runs. Next up, you have a moderate cushion shoe. This shoe will help you feel some things underfoot, but keep you feeling I don't know what you're feeling. This shoe is going to help you feel things underfoot, but keep your feet happy after longer distances because of the cushioning throughout. A lot of folks liken this shoe to their workhorse shoe, a shoe that they do a lot of their trail runs in and day out. It's a pretty comfortable option. Then we have a max cushion shoe. And if you're like me, sometimes you just need a little bit of that cushioning to feel comfortable on your trail runs. It's still gonna give you a lot of protection and grip underfoot, but definitely help you feel like you're running on clouds a bit. I tend to rotate the trail runners I'm in, and some days I'm super excited to strap my feet into these, feel fast and connected to the ground when I'm going for a short trail run. Other days when I'm trying to log longer miles and feel nothing underfoot except that cush foam underneath, I tend to go for my max cushion shoes. So let's talk about heel to toe drop. Heel to toe drop is the difference in height between the heel of the shoe and the forefoot. Heel to toe drop comes in a wide range of millimeters. No, sounds like I'm describing hex wrenches. Heel to toe drop, commonly referred to as just drop, comes in a range of anywhere from 0 to 12 or more millimeters. This Salomon Sense Ride has a difference in height from the heel to the forefoot of about 8 millimeters, while this Ultra Superior is pretty uniform throughout and actually has a difference of 0 millimeters. So now that we know what drop is, why is it important, and how might it affect your trail running buying decisions? Shoes that have a higher drop, like this Salomon with an 8 millimeter drop, can tend to promote heel striking, which means you land on your heel first. This is usually due to a slight difference in weight between the heel and the forefoot of the shoe, which means you would land first here before you land here. Shoes with a lower drop, ranging anywhere from 0 to 6 millimeters, tend to promote a midfoot or forefoot landing. This is due to the uniform weight in both the heel and the forefoot, allowing your foot to land as it naturally would. If you're looking to transition from a lower drop shoe to a higher drop shoe, or from a higher drop shoe to a lower drop shoe, remember to give your body some time to adjust. It might feel like you're working new muscles, or you might feel strains in new places. That's totally normal. Just give your body some time to adapt. If you're concerned about that transition, talk to your doctor. So we've gone over shoe type, cushioning, and heel to toe drop. Hopefully that helps you narrow down your next trail running decision. Trail running decision is not to go run. Hopefully that helps you narrow down your options. Remember to check out our video on size and fit, as that's still the most important thing before finalizing your purchase. See you on the trail? I don't know, do you want to?
I see you on the trail.
See you on the trail? Yeah, cool. Thanks for watching. See you on the trail.
Dude.